It appears you have returned here. You twitch your fingertips. It takes a few moments for sensation to return to your body. Why are you so cold? At least the crackling of the fire, though invisible, offers some warmth. But where is Lycoris? You peer through the gloom, holding your hands to your chest, searching. There she is.
Oh, hello again, my most esteemed guest. I was beginning to worry about you, you know?
She was? Oh, this is the same thing as last time.
Of course, we're gone for an incredibly long time. It's rude to keep a girl waiting like that.
Maybe it wasn't a touch impolite of you. You should apologize to her later.
So,
she forces a smile. Hello everyone, my name is Jaybird and welcome back to Once on a Windswept Night. You're welcome for singing. Okay. Just zoom. God. The traveler stared at Madeline, their eyes wide beneath the folds of their hood. The clouds in the night sky had parted. The moon shone bright and full, high up in the night sky. The stars twinkled around it, spectral spectators. Okay. So I'm sorry for messing up, but I had an adventure today, okay? Just out of the blue, a friend of mine comes over, and we never actually hung out before, but I'm her friend. She just comes over out of the blue. She's like, "Hey, I'm gonna meet up with this guy at the mall later. So you will come with me in case I get catfished or something?" I'm like, "Okay, whatever." So then we went on a bus, and then we went on another bus, and then we walked around a town that I've never really been in before. She knew the area. She used to live there. And then we got back on a bus, and then we went to the mall. The guy was a no-show because he ate something and was like, "Oh, I feel bad. I feel nauseous. I can't go." So then we just hung out, and then my dad picked us up, and then this was from like 2 to 7. So yeah, that's what happened today. So I'm not entirely here. No. Anyways, that's what happened. Had they been so very impressed by Madeline's tale that they had come out of hiding simply to listen? If so, the traveler did not blame them. This was the strength of a woman who had seen those she loved die before her eyes, unable to do a thing. She had buried their bodies on her own when she was only 15. Still a child, really. She had seen so much death, and yet, here she was. She was still alive in this church, and she continued to welcome travelers with a smile. She could still smile even now, even after everything that had happened. You really are impressive.
Oh, it was not solely because of my own strength. I do not need to brag. I do not mean to brag. I was lonely, you know? I was horribly lonely. For almost 5 years, all alone, because it was my duty. I helped those who asked for help, but nobody stayed. In the end, they always left me. I worried, though, I had not killed myself. I might collapse from loneliness. Living on your own is not a pleasant experience. There was nobody to talk to.
Until you met Daffodil?
Indeed, until I met Daffodil. I can keep going because of her. She gives me hope, though she does not realize it. She thinks I support her, but it is not so. It is not nearly so one-sided. She supports me too.
Like the souls in that parable?
That's right.
Madeline nodded firmly, her face bright and beatific with its soft, guileless smile.
She's like my anchor, my other half.
My soul is anchored in the Lord. Hallelujah. Wait. Are you anchored? Oh, yeah. Wait, fuck. I know it. My soul is anchored in the Lord God. Will you praise Him? Will you praise Him? Will you praise Him? God Almighty, are you anchored? Yes, I'm anchored. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm anchored. My soul is anchored in the Lord. Hallelujah. Sorry. Anyways, what was I doing?
She's like
My anchor. Oh, yeah, that's why.
my other half. Perhaps it would be more fitting if I called her a soulmate. Ooh, cute.
Soulmate. The traveler repeated Madeline's makeshift title. Soft, sweet epithet, filled to the brim with love. How could anybody show scorn for such simple, sweet affection? Fucking lesbian. I'm just kidding. I'm so mean. The night passed without further event. The traveler was able to snatch a few hours' worth of sleep on the wooden pew, curled up inside their damp cloak. They did not know if Madeline had stayed with them throughout the night, but the traveler presumed she had. Judging by her story, she was the kind of woman who gave herself to others completely, even if they were not able to appreciate it. She had told the traveler she would accompany them throughout the entire night, and so she had. It stood to reason, and the new day dawned. The inky black night was swept away by the sun, and along with it, the rain clouds. They seemed to disperse with the first shy rays of sunshine, as though the torrential downpour from last night had been a mere mirage. I know how to say words. Fucking hell. The traveler found themselves standing by the entrance of the church, their cloak wrapped tightly around them like a protective shroud. I can say words. Madeline and Daffodil were there, fussing over their newfound companion. Or rather, Madeline was fussing. Daffodil, as in keeping with her character, kept her distance.
Are you sure you'll be alright? I don't want you to get lost on your way to Castella.
It will be fine. I'm a traveler by nature. I wouldn't able to travel if I got lost. Because that is proper English. I mean, I know I've been messing up, but that is the pinnacle of grammatically correct sentences, you know? I wouldn't be able to travel if I got lost. Her head is I just noticed her head is tinier than Madeline's. Well, at least it looks smaller.
Like you did on your way here.
I'm so tired all of a sudden.
Like you did on your way here, you mean?
The traveler shot a glare at Daffodil. I'm not paying for your cheek, missy.
You're not paying us at all, bitch!
Oh, sorry.
You're not paying us at all!
Touché.
In fact, I think you should pay us. You ate our food and took up Madeline's precious time. It was rather selfish of you to keep her all to yourself last night.
We could have had a sleepover all together. Come on, dude. We could have all had a sleepover. I mean, we invited you, but you did not want to stay. Right? Whatever. So Madeline really had been sitting by the traveler on the pew all night, had she? The traveler was touched. But Daffodil did not look very happy about this. She hung back, huffing childishly. How on earth was such an irritating brat a nun? Didn't seem like a very suitable profession.
Pay up! You owe me! Now, Daffodil. It is our duty to care for travelers. That is part of being a nun. It would be wrong if we asked for a reimbursement. Well, I don't care about the food that much. But they monopolized your company for a whole night. That's priceless.
If it's priceless, there's no way I can pay you back. Okay, now her head is the same size. It's probably because she was all the way over there, and then she just came closer. That's how things work. Perspective.
I am willing to accept your firstborn child.
You think I can pop out a child? Okay. So now you're a witch?
I could be. I'll become anything. A witch or a monster or a demon. For Madeline's sake. I am very flattered, but I wouldn't want you to become a heathen on my account.
And I don't think you should be announcing that in a church either.
I won't back down on this. Your firstborn child or your life.
I don't think I'm going to have any children anytime soon. I'm not the type to settle down and start a family. Why do you want a child so much anyway?
I don't want a child. I hate children. They smell and they make too much noise.
Like you? Just kidding. So why?
It isn't for my sake. I think it would make Madeline happy, that's all. Oh my, I'm very flattered. You get flattered far too easily. That isn't anything special. I worry raising a child in a lonesome environment like this would be cruel, though. It wouldn't, not if they had a mother like you. That is very sweet of you to say. Think nothing of it, it's true. Anybody would be lucky to be raised by women like you.
Oh, that was her. Sorry, oops. Wait.
I know I nag you a lot, but I really do think you're impressive. You do? Yes, I always have done.
Daffodil turned her head to one side. Her cheeks were burning. Ooh, the lesbian is happening! For an awkward girl like Daffodil, being honest like this must have stung. It looked physically painful. Genuinely.
Anyway, what are you still doing here? Are you trying to spy on us?
Perish the thought. I value my life more than that. Though seeing Daffodil blush was rather amusing, it wasn't worth the hate-filled glare the traveler was receiving. The true nature of Daffodil and Madeline's relationship was interesting, but the traveler did not want to pry. They already knew enough. It was what Madeline had said last night. They were soulmates, united by a bond of love stronger than anything the traveler could imagine, stronger than anything they could understand. Daffodil and Madeline already had one another. They did not need an unwanted interloper. Madeline might have had a dismal past, but that was well and truly in the past. She had buried the bodies of the family she loved so much, including her beloved Bernadette, and had managed to find a new family, a family of two. If they were being honest with themselves, the traveler was jealous, but they knew there was no sense dwelling on it. A new day had dawned. It was time for them to start moving. Is this the end of the game? Oh, wow! This achievement unlocked, Madeline. Wow. That's the end of the game. Is there gonna be anything with Lycoris? Oh. Oh my. Anything with Lycoris? Oh, good. Good.
I see.
Lycoris reclines in a rocking chair, her fingers steeped together. She looks thoughtful.
That appears to be one ending of the story, but there's more to be discovered. My heart tells me this cannot be all. Jaybird, are you still here? Jaybird?
You hear Lycoris calling out to you in the darkness. The sound of her voice, now so familiar, makes your heart flutter. It takes you a few moments to realize you're sitting on a chair in Lycoris' library. The smell of peppermint and old parchment fills the air, mixed with mold and mildew. How pleasant. Just how old is this library anyway? Just how old are you? Well, I'm 17, but I'm turning 18 in like 3 months. Your bones should have turned to dust a long time ago. Fuck! Are you trying to say something? But against all odds, you are still here.
Oh, good. I was beginning to worry. You did not respond to me for several minutes, and your form had begun to grow indistinct.
You were fading away?
That can happen when you don't have a strong grasp on your own soul. The darkness threatens to consume you, and there is naught you can do in defense. How can one claim to truly exist when they do not know their own name?
You know. Jaybird is not your real identity, is it? But if you're not Jaybird, then who are you? What am I?
That is what we shall discover. We just need to keep reading. The story may appear to be over, but it will repeat as many times as necessary until I am satisfied.
Oh!
Shit! It is hiding something within its depths, but I cannot reach it. Not yet. With you by my side, however, whether you call yourself Jaybird or not, it makes no difference. We can do it. I know we can. What do you say?
You feel weak. The blood inside your veins is thinning and your fingertips tremble with the effort of simply existing. Your body is frail, buckling beneath the pressure of being alive. You had not had a human body in such a long time. You quite forgot what a strain it was. It would be easier to sink into the abyss until your weak sense of self is snuffed out like a speck of light. But you know you can't. Not when Lycoris is looking at you so expectantly. Let's start the story again. Take a break first. Well, I'm gonna take a break, cause, perfect timing, I guess, Alright.
You wish to rest a few moments?
You nod. You don't know how you are able to nod as your head feels dull and heavy, but you nod all the same.
That is understandable.
You do seem rather tired, and I would not want you to push yourself too far.
If you pursue the truth too recklessly, you might forget what little scraps of information you know already. I would not want you to destroy yourself in the process. I do not want to lose you again. Lycoris. Her name feels like the most natural thing in the world.
More natural than the beating of your own eyeballs. What? The beating of my own eyeballs! Excuse me, that's okay. Or the dull pain in your skull, or the blood that forces itself through your veins. How many times have you said this name before? I don't know, a few times. Yes. You know now. She really is important to you. What? 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 I'm confused. What? 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 Oh. Well. I'm confused. With that being said, though, if you guys enjoyed this episode of Once on a Windswept Night and would like to see more of this game, then leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, die safely. Bye-bye!